Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome one and all to my show, the Monday night big show, 8 o'clock, open to all. It's so nice to have you here tonight. Hope you had a great weekend. I just finished getting off the air with the sponsor members from 7 to 8, and here I am right now into the big show at 8 o'clock, and it's nice to have you with me talking about cruise ship news, what's going on out there, and anything else crazy that's happening, because there's crazy stuff going on. It's wild, it's wacky, it's insane. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're safe and you're healthy and you're not getting ill and all is working out for you. I'm glad to have you here. If you've never been here before, welcome to Traveling with Bruce, the big show at 8 o'clock. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you dare. We love talking about cruise ships and travel news and all kinds of stuff. And I see there are 55 of you here now. Beautiful. That's nice of you to pop in to see me. Tell me where you're watching from and what's your temperature where you are. Is gas going up? Is your gasoline going up in price? Because I noticed oil going up in price on the international markets. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Again, thank you, all of you. I have a little bit of news for you on the cruise front. There's not that much going on, but there's some things happening, and we'll cover that. And as you know, those of you who are regulars here, you know I have a second channel, and you know how busy I've been over there. It has been just woohoo, unbelievable, and trying to stay on top of everything at the same time. It is quite something. We've got Dillkington, how you doing? Going to watch this to decide what tropical island I'm going to retire on with my GameStop tendies. Yes. Where do you retire when you have all kinds of money to retire with? What do you do? You know, I know that there are Caribbean islands now that have instituted a new, I won't call it an immigration policy. That's not really accurate, but they used to, there were islands like the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, I'm guessing the Turks and Caicos, probably Barbados for sure, and a few others, maybe St. Kitts, but there are a number of islands who have been in the past. They would allow you to retire there if you could buy real estate there for, say, $250,000. Used to be 150,000 10, 15 years ago. Now it's 250,000. So if you make an investment into property for 250 grand, like a condo on the beach in a condo facility, you could get a visa. You could get like a passport, and this would give you unlimited travel in and out of the country. You could live there permanently if you wanted, seasonally if you wanted. And a lot of folks, what they would do is they would buy themselves a nice condo, and then they would live in it for the winter. And then in the summertime, they would try to rent it out if they could. Otherwise, they would just not be there at all, or they would have relatives of theirs go down for 2 weeks, even in July or August, until they go back down again for the year. But a lot of folks would retire, say in the Cayman Islands. They would live there for, say, 10 years solid on an annual basis. They would pay an annual fee. I think it was $1,000 a year or something. I can't remember what it was. You didn't have to have a job. You couldn't get a job, actually, in the Cayman Islands under that circumstance. But you had to prove to the island that you were self-reliant, that you had income of some kind, like your government pension or Social Security, and you would not be a burden on society. In other words, you wouldn't turn into a welfare case on the island. But now you can kind of you can be younger, and you don't have to buy real estate. You have to be able to prove to the government that you're self-employed, let's say. So if you're a YouTuber, maybe, and you can prove to the island that you're successful as a YouTuber, that you can make enough money to live on the island on, then you can get a 2-year permit for you and your wife, and I think up to 2 children. And there was a flat fee of several $1,000s, and that would cover the whole deal. And then, rent, buy, whatever, and enjoy. And you could then renew every couple of years if you wished to. So that Dillington, this is something for you. Dillkington, this is something for you to look into, because you might want to sort of test the waters. Maybe you want to test Grand Cayman Islands for a while. Maybe you want to check out Bahamas or Barbados, St. Kitts, and other islands. They're opening up for business. They're looking for business. They want people to live on the island and buy groceries there, rent a car or buy a car, buy car insurance, buy gas, buy booze, go have friends come down and visit you and take them out to dinner. I mean, yeah, they're looking for economic stimulus, and they're figuring human beings are a good business to go into because you can control them and you can regulate them, and they spend money. Tom, hello, Bruce and sponsor friends. Tom, how are you, buddy? Looks like you're back on your, you got your color back on your name bar and you got your emoji, so you can use emojis. We're good here. Rob, hi, Bruce. The link to today's sponsor session goes to the Friday 3-5 show. Right on. Kirk, hey, Tom, what happened with the sponsor show? Anthony, hey, guys, can anyone answer this? Why would we not buy calls on VGAC on other SPAC companies? Bruce has suggested on a $10 stock. What's the most you can lose on buying that option? Well, again, it all depends on how long the option is good for. If it's only good for 3 months and your stock doesn't perform, you can lose everything. So like any other option. Ken Kachura, hello, Bruce and all. In Saginaw, the temperature is 46 degrees. And gas is $2.90, pushing $3 a gallon. Apparently, legislation in D.C. was introduced to bypass the Jones Act. Janet and Ken, I don't know if it's going anywhere. I'm not sure if it'll fly, but we'll see. Stephanie, good evening, Bruce, Jen, and the TWB group. In Ottawa, gas is $1.16 a liter, and it's two below Celsius, 6 below with the wind chill. Expected to go to 12 on Wednesday and only down to 5 overnight with rain. So spring is in the air. A little taste of it. I don't know if it'll last, but we'll take it. Stephanie, Bruce, please tell the Ottawa River that it's not allowed to visit people's houses this year due to COVID-19. Bullcraft Max, hi, Bruce. How you doing, buddy? Bruce, I sent you an email last week about YouTube info. Just as an FYI, you don't need to pay mods for your channel. Just have loyal subscribers who are there. Be mods. This is what Review Tech USA does. Also, it's 41 degrees here in New Jersey. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it. Lori, southern Wisconsin hit 62 degrees today, and we're celebrating because today we got our refund from Princess for a cruise they canceled last April. First vaccine done and waiting for the second one. Unbelievable, you guys. That's incredible. Michelle, hello, everybody. Hello, Bruce. Hope you and your wife are doing well. We are good. Hanging right in there with friends, and more friends on both channels. It's really, really something. Gregory Allen, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for becoming a sponsor member of this channel, too. Thank you, Bruce. Nice to have you here. Don Massey, good evening, Bruce. Don from Hamilton. How's it going, man? Sylvan Forrest, how are you, my friend? Hi, Bruce and all. I made it in time for the 8 p.m. show. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're getting better. I hope you're getting stronger. We are always talking about you on the Big Sponsor Member Show channel. We're always hoping for your better health for you, and I hope you're getting better every day. So nice to see you here. Jason, thank you for the anchor. Dilkin, any cruises that go to the moon, Bruce? Well, we're working on that. John Anderson, hello, everybody. John Anderson, how are you? Welcome to the show tonight. Tim Broman, greetings from cloudy Seattle. We had a wonderful time on the previous sponsor member show. It was great. That T-shirt is actually fire. Well, like I say, it's traveling with Bruce. We got to swim with the fishes. Pretty cool logo. You can get coffee mugs with this, and you can get all kinds of other stuff. Just go to the RedBubble Store on either channel. You'll find all these items for both channels. And yeah, they're kind of cool. Michael X, hi, Bruce, 88 degrees in Phoenix. You're killing me, Michael. 88, man. Space for Cooks. Thumbs up, Bruce. I almost didn't want to hear about cruising. GME is much more entertaining. Haha, yeah, it's insane. GameStop, what a day it had today. Up, $40 a share today? My God, unbelievable. Kevin, hello. Keyring, it was 60 today in Michigan. Nice. Nathan, our gas has climbed over $1 in the last month. Watching from Missouri, get my vaccine in 2 weeks. Nathan, way to go, buddy. That is good news for you. That's fantastic. Gregory, UK 4. Right on, Gregory. Rick Wade, watching from Galveston. How you doing, Rick? Jeremy, Texas 70s all week long, and gas is now up 75 cents in a month. Christine, hey, Bruce, good evening to you. Welcome. Nikki, we were in Naples Friday, Naples, Florida. Fitzroy Phillip, hey, hi, Bruce, bless up from Grenada. It was a beautiful, sunny sunshine day in Grenada, and everyone, please be safe out there. Rebecca, hi there from Lexington, North Carolina. Red Rock, hi, Bruce, 68 in St. George. Let's get these ships cruising again. Kirk Brunson, hey, Bruce. Kirk from the Big Apple is in the house. Rebecca, North Carolina, 48 degrees, 68 tomorrow. Traveling Hawk, hi from Houston, Texas, 64 degrees here with a slight breeze, and it feels like 60. That's terrible. It got up to 48 here today. Sharon, long time no see. It was chilly today, but we're supposed to see 60 degrees in central New Jersey tomorrow. Very nice. Janie, hello, Bruce and TW family. Bill and Jeannie are watching from East Tennessee. Currently 60 degrees. Welcome and thank you for being here as always. Mermaid C saying hello. Nelson Reese, good evening, Bruce from Winnipeg. And a balmy 8 degrees. Welcome, Nelson. Nice to have you here tonight. Thank you for your donation today. You're great. Anthony, hey Bruce, currently on Virgin Group Acquisition Corp. It's around $10 a share. Why would we not buy calls before the merger? What's the worst case? Well, you want to buy calls that are long enough to get through the merger. You don't want to get just to the merger. So you want to have them 4, 5, 6 months out. There's nothing wrong with that. There really isn't. It's up to you. Rocky, 45 degrees in Chesapeake, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Gas, 226. Rocky, that's a good price considering what's doing elsewhere. Cruising on the high seas. Hello, everybody. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. Dylan, cheers, Bruce. Some info gems there. Mermaid, you're wanting to move to an island to get away from what, Biden? These islands have been popular for decades. It doesn't matter who's in power. Doesn't matter what party it is. It never matters. There are people who want to get to a tropical island and get away to a tax-free environment, and so these islands hold a lot of sway. But so does Switzerland, and so does other places. But Caribbean, there's some pretty nice places down there. Jack, you're the YouTube Iron Man. What's a good price to buy cruise stocks? Not around here. Not around here. I don't think so. Wait for them to go back. Robert, wow, my first live Monday night show in a while. I was catching you on the rerun. Robert, welcome, buddy. Nice to have you here live with us. Fitzroy, once you have money, you can buy anything in little old Grenada. There you go. Declan, remember to get away from Boris. Mermaid, are you wanting to move to an island because of Biden? Sandy, good evening, Bruce and TWB from a sunny, warm Los Angeles. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Love that town. Great folks down in Los Angeles. Welcome from there. Wanda, hello, Bruce from California. It's been a few weeks that I've been able to get here for a live show. Welcome and cheers to all of you from Bruce at Traveling with Bruce. Gotta hydrate. I got the hiccups going right now. Nice to have you here. Thank you for joining me this evening on a Monday night here in Creston. It's still daylight out. It's 6:12 local time, and it's still kind of daylight. The sun is quickly setting now. So nice. This is so much nicer than sunset at 4:20 in the afternoon. Let me tell you, this is much nicer. We are almost reaching 12-hour daylight. We're just about there. It's coming up. So that is fantastic. Apt lady for you. Tampa, Titletown, home of the Super Bowl champs at 69 degrees, and gas is $2.69. Welcome, Mermaid. What is Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of Britain? I talked to Greg. I talked to the Port of Galveston folks today about groundbreaking for Terminal 3 by Royal Caribbean. I plan to attend. They don't have a firm date yet. Okay. Boris Johnson, UK Prime Minister. That's right. Rick Wade, date in April. Waiting for that. Okay. Mermaid. Oh, a bio conjugation. Hi, Uncle Bruce from beautiful Ireland. Cool sunny days, and gas is in euros. $7.75 a gallon. Oh, let's just call that $9.25 US dollars. We find it hard to believe your cheap prices. It's incredible. Is it any wonder Americans and Canadians pollute the air with more fumes from our cars than anyone else on the planet, except maybe the Middle East, I guess, because we have this cheap fuel that we just don't pay world price for. It's incredible, and politically, you can't impose gas taxes without paying a serious political price. Hey, Bruce, gas here in Detroit, Michigan, $2.59, and it was a beautiful, balmy 64 degrees here today. Kathy, welcome to the show. Arc Adventures, what is Mermaid? Welcome, Arc. Sharon, hi, Sylvan. Celia, getting my first vaccine tomorrow. Way to go, Celia. Dober Mamba. Bruce, my first TWB show. I'm excited, man. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could make it. This is the kind of show where I can read the comments. And we haven't had trolls in a long time, so thank God for that. So welcome. 136 of you are here. Now 137. Please throw this show a thumbs up if you don't mind. So you see we get 100 thumbs ups going as soon as possible. Mermaid, welcome. Glenn Reynolds, hi, Bruce from Brisbane, Australia. 29 here today. It's summer. Great day. Surely all of the Alaska cruises will not run in 2022. I cannot see all the ships on sale actually running. We'll see. They're postponing everything for a year. Canada is shut down for a full year. Terry Gallant, I was kicked off the Oasis of the Seas a year ago today. Sad that it's been a year since I was last on a ship. Hard to believe that the cruise after hours was the last one. Yes, it's all over. It was all over. And who thought that would be a year or longer? And it has been, and it will be longer. I'm sorry to say. Arc, evening from beautiful Chile, 64 degrees, Florida. Still, Bruce, we're in Florida. Excited to tell you that our latest Disney Epcot vlog in Canada gave you a shout out. Would love to send you our links so you can see it. Oh my God, that's incredible. Send it to my email. Send it to brucefrommert@hotmail.com. I'll check it out. That's awesome. Facebook user, hi all from Oz. Bullcraft Max, Bruce, how is the vaccine rollout in Canada? I want to go on my first cruise ever next year, which is when I expect cruises to be open. But the CDC said vaccine people can hang out in small groups though. Canada is closed until next February for cruise ships. So that's, so we won't see cruise ships really till April of next year. If it does happen, hopefully it will, because between now and April of next year, the U.S. should be back up and running for cruising. We hope. So we'll see here. Mermaid, did you see I stopped by your stocks live show today? Did I catch your name? Did I mention you? I get about 25,000 messages in 7 hours. It's 3,000 an hour. So it's really tough for me to be honest. It's insane. It's just insane, Mermaid. Isaac, Bruce, the bad almost over soon. Cruising with the winds to our back. Waco, Texas, 74 degrees. Nice. Kevin Chapman, 53 thumbs up. Looking good, bagel boy. Thanks, buddy. Keep it going, man. That's great. Mermaid Sea, what part of Florida? Nelson, thanks, Bruce. Mermaid Sea, there was a lot of people, so you might not have missed, might not have seen you. You in Arc Adventures. Okay, Shane Radio. Good evening, Bruce. I love both of your channels. Once I start turning profit more than pennies, I plan to send some appreciation your way on both channels. I hope my comment earlier wasn't offensive. I don't even remember an offensive comment that came in. I get them all, and I ignore the bad ones and go with the good ones and just keep going. 145 of you are here, and I thank all of you for joining me. Jera Jimenez, I can't believe you're still going. I can't believe it. I believe it. I'm here. Art Davenport, close to Orlando is where we are. MG, thumbs ups, everybody. Hey, buddy. Mermaid, nice. Is it cold there? Where? Here? There? Thumbs ups, everybody. Julie, good day from sunny Queensland. Thank you, Julie Dahl, and thank you for becoming a sponsor member of the channel, too. Rebecca, hold your breath, Bruce, to get rid of your hiccups. I think they're gone. Shelty Girl. Hello, Uncle Bruce from Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Shelty Girl. Folks can talk to me here on this channel. Isn't it something? It's McWillie. Have you you've had the cough now for stocks? You've had the cough for stocks show and a hiccup for the travel show. I enjoy keeping you keeping me on my toes. Oh man, it's just never ending. It's so much fun here. Give Bruce a thumbs up, please. Thank you, everybody. B-Dude, no trolls, you say? Well, I'm not sure. Art, 43 thumbs up. Keep it going. Robert, we spring ahead 1 hour this coming weekend. We don't change. You guys all spring. We stay here. And now next week, I will be in Vancouver time. And my day start an hour earlier because all of you guys move up on me. We don't move. Jack, greetings to all my fellow TWB sponsors. I think all the other sponsors would agree that it was and is a good investment. Why don't you join? Thank you, Jack, for your kind words. Jack, you are coming back. Jack's been battling. He had chemo and then he had COVID, and he is coming back day by day. Jack can now sit up in a chair for a half an hour. Huge after 4 weeks being on his back. Jack, you keep coming, buddy. Keep it coming. I know you will. You will not stop until you're back up and running again. I'm really looking forward to this. Sharon, do the stock market kids know that you're a Debbie Downer? Well, apparently that's what they have called me on this channel, because all I had all summer long was bad news about cruising, and so they started calling me Debbie Downer. What can I say? Julie Dahl, I'm watching you and having a strong foot massage. You're just making me jealous, Julie. You're just killing me, you know. Bruce is God, says Shaft. Gee, I bet the house on Bruce. He'd love to join you on a cruise. Massive gains on GameStop because of you. The world loves Bruce. Well, you know, I can't take credit for moving the market. I'm only telling you about it, but it looks pretty good, doesn't it? It does look pretty good. C. Wilson, hi, Bruce. Last year, this time, I was on the Carnival Sunrise. Oh, man. MG, it's freezing in Southern California. The temperature's down to 64, and I had to put on a sweater. Kathy, Hannah, Bruce, you can fly across the border to the U.S. and get your vaccine. Might be worth the airfare. That's all right, Kathy. I'm good. I will wait it out. I'll just keep working from here, and we'll figure it out. Mermaid, you didn't mention me, but I stopped by for the first time. Right on. I'm. If I missed you, I missed you. You know, because of course you saw how the comments go on that channel like a slot machine. It's just insane. It's awesome. We now have 154 people here. Sharon's telling me we got 100 thumbs ups. Keep those thumbs coming, guys. You guys are great. I love you for this. Got my first shot last week. Second one on the 31st. Michelle, beautiful. Nelson, speed reading with Uncle Bruce. That's right. KB. Hello, much love from New Zealand. I watched your video today on GameStop and made some profit, so I expect a donation very soon. Well, thank you very much. I want all of you to get filthy rich and feel very generous. That's what I'm hoping for. Kay Rugg, hi from Naples, Florida. Hello, Kay. Stephanie, to answer your question from Stock Markets with Bruce, I don't care about locking down the comment feed. Do what is easy for you to implement. Well, we're throwing stuff around. I was saying earlier to the folks on my sponsor member show tonight, and I mentioned this on the Stock Markets with Bruce channel. There's a YouTuber out there that I've been introduced to because of my analytics on the stock market channel. There's a gentleman named Meet Kevin, and apparently a lot of my viewers on Stock Markets with Bruce also watch channel videos that he does on his channel. Well, he has 1.4 million subscribers. I have about 98,000 something now. So he's 14 times bigger than I am. And when he does a live show, he only allows comments on his comments section from people who are members of his channel. And I thought, wow, that was interesting, because I noticed how he doesn't get trolls. He doesn't get fist fights from people who are arguing with each other. It's all people who are paying to be part of the channel. And he charges like $4.99, $15 a month, even $80 a month for whatever that service is. I have no idea what that is. But I thought, what if I were to do a sponsor thing over there and propose a $4.99 monthly fee to comment, to be a member of that channel, and then maybe have a higher level of some kind for other perks. And I haven't come up with anything at this point. I don't know. And I thought, it might reduce the comments by 80%, especially the trolls and those who are just putting in snarky words and, just trying to be, what they are. And then really have true fans. And I thought, well, I still want to be sure that if anybody wants to join the show and put up a comment, even if they do a $1 super chat, they can make a comment. Well, apparently that still works. And I thought, well, wow. If somebody has a question about something and they make a super chat donation and make a comment, I can see that, because it'll be a purple bar, a pink bar, an orange bar. I can't miss those. They just stand right out. And I thought, well, that's for the casual once in a while viewer. The diehards will be there every day as they are. And I thought this could be, something to really think about. So I asked the question on the show today, would you mind paying to be here? A lot of people said, no, don't do that. And others went, that might not be a bad move. You might really eliminate a lot of the fluff around here, because these comments are just going through. Like, I'm getting 24,000 comments in 6 hours. I can't read them. And so, I don't know. I've nothing yet. I'm kind of hoping to talk to Meet Kevin. I kind of want to talk to him. And maybe I could ask him, how many subscribers were you at when you did that? Because he must have had the same problem with trolls on his channel. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, RG is here saying hello all. Hey RG, El Ra, still sunny California, on my way to play some soccer. You dog, how nice is this? Paul Jordan, hello Bruce and TWB fans. Temperature in Melbourne 19 Celsius and petrol $1.21 a liter in Australian money. So that's about 90 cents American, and that comes out to $3.60 a gallon US. I guess. SOG said, Matt, Sharon, 90 thumbs ups. Keep them coming, Bruce. The best thing I heard today, Milwaukee at 60 degrees. Oh my. JH, hi Bruce, how long before cruise lines become profitable again? 2 years, maybe 3. Tahil, God bless Jack. There you go, Jack, coming back. Dober Mamba, you go, Jack. 98 thumbs ups. Thank you, Sharon. Good seeing you, Jack, says Sharon. Bio, keep it going, Jack. Bull Craft, glad you're feeling better, Jack. We are cheering for you. You'll be cruising before you know it. Henrik, Fabricus Jensen, Bruce, regarding your previous financial problems with YouTube, don't you have some sort of public senior pension in Canada like we have in Denmark? There is a pension. You can elect to receive it early, whenever. It all is reflective on your earnings over your lifetime. But it doesn't. It's not like in Denmark. It's not that good. I think you got it better than us. Thumbs up, 100 thumbs ups. Yes, says Sharon. Tahil, you got to find the slow mode for your stock channels chat. Nielsen, 100,000 tomorrow. I think so. I think by tomorrow morning we'll hit 100,000 subs over there. It's unbelievable. It's just incredible how fast it's happened. Kirk, my wife wonders how I see all your stock markets with Bruce shows, even at work. Now she can't get enough of you either. I can't believe it. I don't know how you guys can stand me all these hours. I don't know how you do it. I mean, I can stand me because I'm inside the body. I kind of do what I do, but oh, I have so much fun doing this. I really do. I am truly blessed. I am able to talk about the stock market like butter through knife, hot butter through knife. It's like nothing to me. I could kick the show on right now on the other channel and just talk for hours, but I got to rest the vocals. And it is amazing, though, how it's going. It really is. Bullcraft, I think leaving comments open for everyone is just fine. Add some moderators. And if you need to speak to another YouTuber who streams a lot, LMK, I know people. Okay. Shane, my comment on stock markets with Bruce earlier, you stated it was a very strong comment in response to moving the channel over to a paid. And I said, don't try and fix something that isn't broke. Matthew, San Clemente, 62 degrees, gas 346, amplifier works extremely well. Oh, beautiful. You got the amp. We have new amplifiers coming in. Cell phone amplifiers are coming in. They're on order. We have a couple left. I've got this TWB cell phone amplifier here. Solid wood, handmade in Creston by Marshall Thompson. Handmade by Marshall Thompson. I think, see that? There it goes. There it says it right there. Handmade by Marshall Thompson. I've got new cell phone amplifiers coming in a light wood, a light tan kind of maple color wood. They should be here, I hope, later this week, and they are available for a $50 donation in U.S. funds to the PayPal account. And what you do is you send me $50 and say, send me a cell phone amplifier, and you give me your address, and I fire it off to you. Your cell phone fits in here, right in this hole right here. And then the sound travels underneath here, and it comes out of here. Boom! No batteries, no software, no plug-in. It's made of solid wood, all natural, handmade, and we got TWBs coming. I don't yet have a design for stock markets with Bruce, but I'll be talking to Marshall about that next. So yeah, get ready, folks. They're coming. Dave, good evening. I got so involved in sending an email to a friend about cruising, and I lost track of time. Welcome, Dave. Nice to have you here tonight. Bruce, Bullcraft, Bruce, you can add slow mode even with StreamYards. I sent you a video. I haven't had time to look at it. I literally, as you can imagine, have not had time. I will see it tonight. Dober Mamba, can someone explain sponsor member? Can I be for both TWB and or the other stock market? Right now, there's only sponsor memberships available here for Stock Markets with Bruce. And Stock Markets with Bruce sponsor members get 2 exclusive live shows a week for their donation. It's a $9.99 a month payment in America. I think it's $15 a month in Canada. So for $10 US, you get 8 exclusive live shows a month on this channel, at least 8, because I'm thinking 4 weeks of the month. You get to use special emojis on this show and in the comments section if you make a comment. And occasionally I'll put together a sponsor member show just for sponsor members. Fridays on that show, we play trivia. And I pull out the trivia question. We have fun. So we have a good time. A switch to Twitch, says B-Dude. I don't think so. I'm not prepared to give up my YouTube world. I've done a lot of work to make this happen, and I don't want to lose it. Kate, hey, Bruce, you have 2 watching from Naples, Florida. Oh, this is awesome. Kate, welcome to the show. I know you guys have got warmer weather than me. I'll tell you that. We got 112 thumbs up. Sharon, thank you for letting me know this. I don't see the thumbs ups here on this show. This is fantastic. It's McWillie. Would you limit comments would you limiting comments hurt your YouTube analytics? I stream on Twitch, and I know it is a stat. It's unfortunate, but it might be best to endure for now until you really pull in those viewers. No. I've been battling in my brain now for like 2 weeks about what to do here, but in the last 2 days, since I've kind of noticed what Meet Kevin did on his channel, where he's got 1.4 million subscribers, he does like 2 or 3 live shows a day. I mean, it would be mayhem if he didn't have it. If he didn't have what he has, no one could get a comment in. I mean, I just couldn't imagine it. So what he's doing, I think, is a brilliant move. He's eliminating the trash. He's eliminating the garbage people, and he's absolutely got folks who want to be there. I mean, the folks who want to be there and really want to comment are the ones who are paying to do it. Pardon me 1 minute, but I was thinking about this, going, well, if I offered a $5 a month deal, pardon me. If I offered a $5 a month deal to get in, I'm doing 5 shows a week at least. I might be doing 10 shows a week because I have to do 3-hour shows and 2-hour shows. I have to discipline myself not to go right through for 8 hours. I should do a 3-hour show, a 2-hour show. And I was actually thinking of a 90-minute, a break for an hour, a 90-minute, a break for an hour, a 90-minute. I was thinking of something like that, just to have a bit of a sanity session in between. But by doing that, I would be offering at least 10 shows a week, Monday to Friday, to the $5 sponsors. That's 40 shows a month, 40 for $5. So it's 12.5 cents an episode is the cost for this, and that would be one hell of an ad rate for me. I mean, that would be a great ad rate, if I could charge that to the world. But nonetheless, YouTube takes 30% off the top. I would get the rest. And if I had enough folks sign up to want it, I would already know in advance of every month that there's this much money coming in. I have like a set amount coming in automatically, and this is wonderful. And if the donations slowly back down as time goes by, people will stop donating as much, I'm thinking, unless I keep expanding it out. But eventually there will be a calmness there. This is a replacement for the initial surge of interest in this guy. I don't know. I'm just trying to sit here and go, what happens a month from now? What happens 3 months from now? What do I do 6 months from now? What if 6 months from now it's all over, the hype is gone, and I have 1,500 people watching me now, and I'm way down in my earnings, and I don't know what to do. I don't know. A YouTuber is worried all the time. They don't know what's going to happen next. They can't count on it. They just have to hope it's good. And so I'm kind of asking myself, well, you're doing these consultations, but that means you have no weekends. You're doing these promos, you're doing these shout outs, and that's taking time away from your show, but you're bringing in income. It's this constant, how do you, earn a living doing what you're doing and strike while the iron is hot? And one of the thoughts was a membership thing with a steady deliverance of live content. And I thought, well, look what this guy's doing. I mean, he's a big channel, and it's working. And I'm kind of thinking, Bruce, Uncle Bruce could do this. But again, I just don't want to battle the craziness of the live show with all kinds of nonsense going on the side, trying to just keep things calm and orderly. But it's so early in the game for me because of what's happened in like 60 days. I mean, everything is so recent. I don't have a 5-month or a 6-month track record to look back on. I have a 6-week track record to look back on. So I'm trying to kind of figure out tomorrow and next month, one day at a time. No, Bullcraft, dude, no, if he streams on Twitch, his viewership will drop hard. Twitch is not a good platform. Celia, that St. Kitts citizenship is looking better by the minute. RG, here's my favorite YouTuber sides crossing on the high seas. Let's get cruising on the high seas over 100, just 75 away. We can do it. Cruising, Bruce, you can post your RedBubble page, please. Can you post it? It is, if you go to my About section in my homepage, there's a link right there. Just go to the About section on my channel homepage. You'll find it on either channel. You'll find it. Bullcraft, also, Bruce, what is your favorite state to visit in the United States? I wish you would say New Jersey, but I know you're not going to say New Jersey. No, it's not New Jersey. Although when I go to New York, I stay in New Jersey. I stay at the, I like to stay at the Embassy Suites near the football stadium in New Jersey. And then we take the bus in underneath the tunnel right into the Port Authority. We do our Manhattan thing all day long. And at the end of the day, we get on the bus back to New Jersey, and it's quiet and it's roomy and it's affordable. And then the next morning, if we want to go to New York, we hop on the bus and go back in. Fantastic. Dober, Mamba, Boston strong, 34 degrees, and it's clear. Right on Boston. Love that town. I want to get back there. Well, I want to get there for the first time and then say I want to get back there. I would like to visit Boston very much. Arc Adventures. Bruce, do you have any rescheduled cruises booked? No. We'll have to join so we can meet you. I haven't booked anything whatsoever. Nothing. Cruising on the high seas. Thanks at RG for the support. MG, thumbs ups, everybody. Thank you, buddy. Nelson, for tomorrow, the GameStop song, Diamond Hands, Rocket Tendies in my pocket. Video's hilarious. Sharon, up to 121 thumbs ups now. We have 152 people here. Jack, Bruce, you said sponsors. What was that? Stock markets, Bruce? Don't you mean TWB? Okay. I have sponsors now on TWB. I'm considering having sponsors on Stock Markets with Bruce. But to give them, the sponsors there would have the right to post messages on the live shows, not just the public, not only the members, to control the mayhem that we have. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Julie, Bullcraft, you're always a good person on Stock Markets with Bruce as well. Those kind words. KB, what's your view on VACQ and its market cap of 360 million, predicted trillion profit in decades? Any thoughts? VACQ. Well, isn't that one of those that I like? I wasn't prepared to talk about stocks today. Let's just see here. VACQ is Vector Acquisitions, and they're taking over Rocket Lab, the satellite launch company. That's actually, it's a reverse takeover. The Rocket Lab company is taking over Vector. When it's all said and done, it's a $4.1 billion merged company with $750 million cash in the bank. I like that deal. I've recommended that stock to my viewers as a medium term. I would think 6 months to a 1 year hold. I think you'll like what happens to you if you buy that stock. MG, if you offered a $5 deal, you would lose your regular people. You're better off the way you are with current donations. Like I said, it's one of those things where right now it's incredibly crazy, but I don't know how much longer it'll last. But for now, we're good to go. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There you have it. But it is kind of broke. It is kind of insane on the comments side. But anyway, Oscar, hello, Uncle Bruce. Bullcraft, Julie Dahl, thanks. I love Bruce. He's making working from home nice for me as I'm learning the market way better than Kramer. Jack, sponsor member shows offer a friendly atmosphere with an intimacy not available on general broadcasts. Also better responses from other members. That is correct, sir. That's what happens here. Not that I would only have 148 people watching that show. I think that if I went to a sponsor membership tomorrow at $5 a pop, within a week, I would have 1,000 people that would do that. They would just automatically, I have 1,000 people talking, but it would be much more controlled than 11,000 trying to talk. But I would make a lot of people mad because now they have to pay to watch and they're going to be upset. And yeah, it's not an easy thing to do. And again, I'm just thinking ahead, but I wanted to do a trial balloon just to kind of get a vibe here. So true, Bullcraft. I try to catch some every day, but the time is down under here. Jack, Sepp, putting this on while I'm watching Kong Skull Island. I'm a YouTube subscriber. I'll leave the reruns. I leave the reruns play all night while I sleep. I watch the stock market channel all day, mostly listen to it at work. I have a lot of people that watch me at work because they're just enjoying my company all the time, and they hear something about GameStop, and then they watch and see what I say, and then they go back to their work, and I don't know what their bosses think. Although I have people telling me their bosses are watching me at work, so I guess if the boss is watching, then you can watch. I don't know. Edward Gutowski, is the CDC going to clear soon? Edward, I've heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's good to see you. Thank you, Edward. Good to see you too. Thank you for being here. I've heard nothing at all from the CDC. Bullcraft, yeah, New Jersey's like a hotel suite for New York City or the Philly tourists. Honestly, you're right. Nate Horn, hey, Bruce, been watching your stock coverage, but would love to know when the best time of the year is to get an inexpensive but great cruise, assuming that everything goes back to normal. The best time to have done that would be what we call in the shoulder season, or what we call the wave season. And that's kind of late fall, right up until just before Christmas, early December. That's a good time. The first 2 weeks of January usually were good deals. Then there would be good deals in like late spring, like just before summer or in summer for Caribbean. If you wanted to go to the Caribbean in June, deals in June because the winter season's over. Wave season. Hopefully they'll be back someday. We got 138 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, so much for this. This channel, it'll help this channel. This channel has been just not doing the numbers it used to do. So I love you guys for this. Bullcraft, Julie Dahl, yep, totally. Apologies for my awkward username. I am a research scientist who processes cancer marker antibodies. It was apt, but not easy to pronounce. I watch every minute of Stock Markets with Bruce, and you should be so proud. Thank you very much. Very kind comments. I appreciate that. Julie, I'm ready to commit to a group cruise. It would be uplifting to see all the folks from your Reddit followers. It will be unbelievable. I was not able to get a group cruise together just for TWB members. They were all canceled on us, so we never had one. And so my first group cruise that I will have as a YouTuber will be a mix of both channels' peoples coming in, and it'll be really something. I'm excited and wondering how many will want to go when I announce it. When I make an announcement on a group cruise, I was hoping that when I did a group cruise for this channel, TWB, we were hoping we could get 20 to 50 cabins. And we had a cruise book in December, and it was over 20 cabins, and I figured it would end up at about 30, 35. Then we were doing a second cruise for February that got canceled, and I was hoping we'd get 25 to 50. But with 2 channels and 100,000 subscribers now, and 65,000 here, that's 165,000 subscribers. 6 months from now, I mean, I could be at 400,000 combined subscribers. I don't know. Announcing a group cruise, I could take over a whole ship. I mean, it could be mayhem. And if the viewers get the impression that they're taking over the whole ship, they'll take over the whole ship. They'll all want to come now because it's all us. So what do you do? I have no idea. This is so unusual for me. It's so out of left field so quickly, but it's exciting. I'll tell you that. Patricia, love Bruce and his bagels. Love from Rio Del Mar. Thank you, Patricia, so much for those kind words. We have fun on that show, don't we? Sharon, could you have a sponsor show where people could watch for free, but only sponsors could comment? Could you have a sponsor show where people could watch for free, but only sponsors comment? Well, I can do a live show where only sponsor members could comment. I have done an open house for the sponsor member show where anyone can comment, come on in. But I think I could do an open house. I'm not sure. I think I would have to just do a regular show, but only allow sponsor members to comment on TWB. I could do that. I don't know why I do that, but I could do that. Patricia, if you have sponsor membership, people can still watch you, just can't comment without paying. That's right. So if you're not a member, you can watch the show, listen to me rant and rave all day long and do my thing, and you can see all the comments that are being done and what I'm responding to. Yes. And if you do have a comment you now want to make, you do want to ask me something because you heard something and you go, oh, I want to talk to them about that, then just send me a super chat for a couple of bucks and you can type in your question. You can still do that even though you're not a member. That is exactly what we're talking about, at least what I'm scheming about here, going, this gives people who are just listening to me all day long the same show. It doesn't make a difference to them at all, except that when they do glance at the comments, you're not going to see a bunch of trolls and you're not going to hear me battling off the trolls and eliminating people from the channel. I would think that would be gone by 99% for sure, unless there's a paying troll. Maybe there's a paying troll, but I doubt it. But yes, that would be essentially it, Patricia. Exactly how that would fall into place. Cruising on the high seas. Bruce isn't only pay to comment, but if you don't pay, you can still watch and don't have to comment. Yeah, you don't have to comment and you don't have to pay. You can watch, enjoy, listen, laugh, cry, and enjoy all what's going on, but you're just not commenting. And if you do want to comment, you can always just send a super chat and make a comment. You can always send a super sticker if you're just happy with what's going on. You can always make a donation to me on my PayPal account, put a comment in there too. I will still do the shout outs. All that kind of stuff would still probably be done, I think. Don't remember, I'm having trouble becoming a sponsor member on this channel. Do I need to upgrade to YouTube to start? If you want to become a sponsor member of this show, of this channel, it depends on the device you're using, I think. You might or may not be able to do it with your phone. You might or may not be able to do it with your tablet. You could definitely do it on your laptop, but then I'm not sure if you have access to the show through your tablet or your laptop. It's complicated, so do what you can. Try to become a sponsor member. You might have to set your phone into a web mode so that you're into the YouTube in the web mode, like a laptop mode. Is that the right word? You're in a laptop, and then you can subscribe. You're joined. You're in, and then you have access, and you'll get alerts every time I do a sponsor member show. Anyway, that's what I understand. It's complicated. It used to be a lot easier. It's not that easy anymore. Wayne, do you think Royal Caribbean will sail to Mexico by May or June? I don't know if they're going to do this Cozumel thing. I don't know if this is going to happen. Cozumel would like to do sailings, so start and end there. The problem is the airport. There's only so many people they can handle at a time through the airport on a constant basis. They have the Cancun airport, but you have to ferry on a little boat to come across. On a calm day, great, but on a windy day, not great. And I would not be interested in flying into Cancun and having to ferry over to Cozumel to get to my ship. I'm not interested in that. So I got to land in Cozumel or no go, and I got to be able to fly out of Cozumel or no go. And I don't know if I can do it on the same day of the trip. I doubt I can get there the same day, and I don't know if I can get out the same day. I probably can, but I'm not sure because it'll be mayhem if they have 2 or 3 ships a day turning over with 10, 12,000 passengers coming in, going out. It's wild. So it's one of those things where you might have to stay at a resort for 2 days before you get, before your cruise starts, and you stay at a resort for 2 days before you go home. You play that. Well, now you've just extended your holiday, which might be a good thing, but might not be a good thing from a timing point of view, by 4 or 5 days. Thanks for explaining it to me. You got it, buddy. Sapo Network, SAPO. Hello, last cruise I was on, I got a Romero Brito art piece on the Norwegian art auction in 2019. Its value has shot up since then. Stocks aren't the only things that can go to the moon. Beautiful. Tom Henry would love to hear that, but he's not here anymore. I don't think Tom might be in bed now, but that's pretty cool. Mixer says, don't remember. What if we just book the whole ship? Well, Teddy, I know what you mean. I know. Unbelievable. David, Sapo Network, Brito's works are fun. We don't have one at this point, but the prices sure are going up. Nelson, we will need to rent an island. Sapo, Bruce, on the Impractical Jokers cruise, the Impractical Jokers cruise plus Wall Street bets, Dum-dums would be insane. Oh, it'd be crazy. Insane. Nelson, GameStop, going up there. Sharon, on a group cruise, I might book to be on that cruise with my regular travel agent who I've known since grade school and to whom I owe a lot of loyalty. Julie, get a TA transatlantic onto the group cruise whilst there's a momentum, perhaps. Cruising on the high seas. What you also need to keep in mind, Bruce, is 50% are also members of your other channel. Exactly. Ark, how cool would a ship takeover be for TWB and Stock Markets with Bruce? Bruce, you'll be over the PA. Morning, folks. This is your cruise director, Brucey. Oh, man. It would be insanity, just insanity. SLGC message, Sharon. If you do that on the stock market channel, it could solve your problem because everyone can still opt to watch for free. Exactly. That's what I was thinking of, Sharon. You're getting it. You're getting it now. Bio. Stock markets. The stock market travel with Bruce, our YouTube family, and Jen the Wicked. Andrew, hi Bruce. Hey Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Bullcraft. Bruce, what's your favorite concert you've seen on a cruise? The favorite concert I've seen on a cruise. I haven't seen a favorite concert on a cruise. I've seen some shows, and they're okay. But I'll tell you the cruise that I love the most for entertainment. I was on the Norwegian Jade with my daughter, and we went on a cruise from Southampton all the way into the Mediterranean and ended up in Barcelona. It was 11 days, and we had about 7 or 8 stops, 7 or something like that, 7, 8 stops. Fantastic. But every second night, for 5 nights of the 11, I think it was 5 nights of the 11 nights, they had on board the Chicago Second City comedy troupe, improv troupe. They were on board, and they were in I think it was called the Spinnaker Lounge at the front of the Jade. And that lounge held about 300 people, maybe 200 people. And there was standing room all around. And we would always, my daughter and I would get there half an hour, 40 minutes before the show. We'd get a round booth, and we'd be within 20 feet of the stage. And I tell you, we laughed our butts off for 5 straight nights, every night a different show, because it's improv. They're asking for audience suggestions. Just hilarious. We loved it, and that was the favorite entertainment that I have seen yet. Really great. Loved it. MG, Bruce, you are leaving us on Social Security not being involved because we can't say anything. Well, what can I say? 151 thumbs up. Thank you, MG. We can't afford to pay you. Oh my gosh, Julie, laugh out loud. Arc Adventures. Dober Mamba. Patricia answered your question for Stock Markets with Bruce. Put the sponsor member. We poors, we can still see you every day. Well, that's true. Sponsor members are getting rid of the trolls. Ekatak Mako, with Princess Medallion Internet, you can do live stock show from the ship theater. That's true. I mean, I could literally do a live show in front of a live audience on a cruise ship to my audience and on land. That is possible. The question is, how much time can I book it for? Can I get in there? Can I do a 2-hour show, maybe a 2-hour live show, and then I'll do the second live show from my balcony in my cabin. I mean, I don't know. The possibilities are endless, isn't it? Jack, laptop access Windows 10 via Firefox and YouTube, a definite to connect and commit and to comment. MG Bruce, rent the Carnival Panorama. Now you're talking. Jermaine, what about the cruises leaving from Barcelona this fall, especially the transatlantic? Does the Spanish government will allow the ships to leave the country? I don't know. That we'll find out eventually. Patricia, I watch Meet Kevin all the time, and I don't miss not being able to comment. I don't pay to comment, and it works fine. See, now there you go, Patricia. It would be the same thing on my channel, same kind of thing. Cruising on the high seas. Bruce, how did you arrange a group cruise? Did you partner up with TA? I would love to have a group cruise one day soon with my channel. Someday, fingers crossed. Well, there's a lot of travel agents out there who would love to team up with you and have you use them as their exclusive booking agent. Gazillions of them, and so there's a number of them on the internet that you might all find. I think who am I thinking of? I mean, it's mine, but I know that they're fairly busy gals. But I was thinking about. Darn, who's that travel agent that is in St. Louis? She's here all the time. She pops in to see me, and I'm trying to remember her name right now. You know who I'm talking about. Some of you know who I'm talking about. Who am I talking about? Sharon, I'm not into concerts on cruises. I just take the train to New York City for concerts, but Oasis of the Seas has a dedicated comedy club that's fabulous. I love comedy clubs. I really do. Robert, Bruce, I was having a sesame seed toasted bagel here in DD in balmy Boston, dreaming of a group cruise with you and the gang. Oh, Robert, you know how to live, man. That's awesome. Will Dale, Bruce, you're the man. Wishing you a great night from the Ukraine. Cheers. Thank you, buddy. All the best to you over there. EJ, Bruce, I watch Star Wars with Bruce every day. What's the longest cruise you've been on? The 11-day cruise with my daughter. That was it. Steamer, hey guys, Steamer, how you doing, buddy? Dobermania, new member. We got a new sponsor member right here, right now on the show. That is fabulous. Thank you and for joining in. I appreciate you. Make sure to catch me Friday night at 7 o'clock Eastern for the trivia show. Some cruise news today. I had a little bit. There was just a little bit. I heard that Virgin Voyages, Richard Branson's cruise line, they've now got a third ship coming out. They've named it. They're calling it the Resilient Lady, and she will be in the water in July 2022. So the Resilient Lady for Virgin Voyages, and then with Richard's line, no kids. It's 18 and over for the whole ship. They've got two ships that they'll be doing sailing in the Caribbean when they're allowed to, and this one will be in the Mediterranean apparently. So that's ship number 3. I think they got a number 4 on order as well that I know of. Royal Caribbean Odyssey of the Seas had 2 positive cases of the virus on board her. That ship is brand new. She just came out of the shipyard, a week or 10 days ago. It's going up now to the North Sea doing sea trials, and they had 2 crew members test positive. That was interesting. And then the other thing that's going on is this war of words that seems to be going on right now between Carnival and the Bahamas, namely Nassau. Apparently, there's a bit of a spat going on. Vacations to go equals group cruise, says Jimmy Wilkes. Jack Wise, Dober Mamba, welcome to the group. Jack Wise, welcome. Dober, hi Bruce. Phone didn't have the join button, but I'm here. Beautiful SLGC Mets, 160 thumbs ups. Thank you, Sharon, for letting me know. Art, we could totally imagine Bruce's voice booming over our cabin speakers, waking up us in the morning. Hey everyone, Bruce here. Beautiful day here in Grand Cayman. Don't forget your tender tickets. Dave, CDC News Today talks about those of us finished with vaccines posted on the Facebook group page. Interesting. Stephanie, you should troll your Stock Markets with Bruce audience on the 19th. Say it's fireworks or cat video time, and Rick roll them instead. Ask your daughter how I would die laughing. I don't know what that means. I do know what that means. Oh my God, I can't do that because I would be breaking copyright infringements, and I would be getting into big trouble with YouTube on that one and the copyright holder of that. Dober Mamba, I thank you, Jack. Watched every second of Uncle Bruce YouTube for the past 2 weeks, and it's an honor, sir. And fellow travelers would love to cruise in the near future. Fantastic. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, there's a war of words between Carnival and the Bahamas regarding the port of Nassau. And I'll tell you, I did a video 2 years ago, almost now, the 10 most dangerous cruise ports in the world. And I will admit that they really covered the Caribbean more than anything else. But in any event, the number 1 worst port that had the most complaints, that had the most robberies, the most violence against cruisers, the one with the worst reputation was Nassau, Bahamas. Now, this was probably from 2015, 16, but nonetheless, it was the number 1. And when I made the video in 2019 or 18, that was the one. And the problem is that Carnival says it, and so do other cruise lines, that passengers, when they pull into Nassau, they announce that, we're here, you can get off the ship. Only 23% of passengers get off cruise ships in Nassau. 77% don't get off. They don't get off. They stay on their ship all day and lounge by the pool. They get their suntan, and they hang out at the in the spa area. They get a massage, or they're getting a pedicure and a manicure, pedicure, getting their hair done. They're not getting off the ship. And the ship leaves at the evening. Only 23% come back, and off they go. Those who get off the ship, a vast majority who do, They're just going on tours. They're on escorted tours, and they're not hanging out in the general population. Now, Carnival is saying, you guys in Nassau would kind of clean up downtown a little bit and keep the ne'er-do-wells away, maybe more people would get off the ship. And Nassau is going, hey, maybe if you guys weren't charging so much for your tours, more people would take these tours. You guys have there's a $30 tour, and you guys are charging your folks $60 to take it. You're doubling the price of a tour when it's only $30. Anyway, back and forth it goes. I was under the impression, and I've been waiting for Nassau to announce the big news that by about now they were supposed to have finished a $250 million complete reconstruction of the area all around the port that was going to be completely transformed to make it very cruiser friendly. But maybe they didn't build it because of the pandemic, and now it's all delayed, and maybe it's all falling apart. I don't know what to make of it. I have no idea what's going on. So there's this little spat going on. We'll have to see what's going on. Sharon at Sea Travel. That's one, but I was also thinking of the gal from St. Louis. Dang it, Bruce. Bruce is getting old and he's forgetful. Of course, Bruce is very tired right now, so forgive him. Let me take a look at my own YouTube sponsor member, not my sponsor member, my subscription page here. There is a YouTuber that has a travel agency, and she's really looking to do business, and she hasn't done group cruises yet, and I was thinking of her to give her a plug, and maybe if you have a small YouTube channel and you marry her up with a small travel agent, maybe there's something you can do. I don't know, but you think I could find it? No. Sherry, there it is. Sherry Awesome Sunsets. That's who I'm thinking about. Sherry Awesome Sunsets is who I'm thinking about. I haven't seen her in a while. She comes by here from time to time, and she's a nice gal. And I was thinking, well, maybe a new YouTuber, you can use her. Let me post this. Let's see if I can post this. Can I post this? Paste and chat, and there it is. There it goes. So maybe there's something you can do there. Cruising on the high seas. I have a cruise booked this fall on the Epic out of Spain that's in jeopardy, may not go. So I guess I'll have to rebook for another year. Now it's Cruising on the High Seas. You get a hold of Sherry Awesome Sunsets Travel. She has a YouTube channel. You can talk to her about using her as a travel agent for your group cruise if you ever want to do one. That would been my second time on that ship. Last time I was on the ship, I got 50% off that cruise on the Epic. I've been on the Epic with Jen. We've been on the Epic for a 1-week cruise. Sharon, we were supposed to be in Nassau last July, and we lined up in an independent food tour by foot with tastings in different local restaurants. It would have been fun. It could have been, yeah, I'm sure it would have been all right. We did Nassau in March 2020, says Jeannie. Not pleasant. A quick photo shoot and back on the ship. And that's what I'm talking about. Debbie loves Kai. Welcome, Debbie. Bullcrap. Bruce, hope you get the vaccine soon. You deserve it. Babby, have you ever wrecked in a ship? No, I've not wrecked in a ship. We've not had those kinds of problems. Mr. T, hope you get some solid rest tonight, buddy. You clearly put in the hours today. Impressed by the stamina. There's a joke in there. We'll read my ex-wife's grounds for divorce, but I'll save it for tomorrow. Mr. T is one of the most generous followers of Stock Markets with Bruce, and usually pops up a couple of real gems when making a comment, and I so get a kick out of Mr. T. Thank you again for all of your support of my channel. I hope you're making a ton of money with GameStop, and thank you for your generosity. There's Sherry Awesome Sunsets. There you go. This message is for Cruising on the High Seas. Contact that gal right there. You can check out her channel. There's probably an email address she has in her About section. You tell her I told you to contact her, and just go from there. Do you respond to the chat? I do. James, Brucey, love you. See you in the morning. Thank you, buddy. Gregory, to become a sponsor member on my iPad, I had to use the desktop version of YouTube. I had to delete the app first, as the tablet phone will default to this automatically. Oh my, that's so confusing. MG best deals at Costco. Debbie loves Kai. Right on, Debbie. Way to go, Debbie. Have a good one. Stephanie, agree with Jeannie re Nassau. I wanted to wander in the wrong direction to look at the architecture, and in less than a block, we were being scoped out by people with sketchy intentions. Not good. Mr. T says Bullmax, Sapo Network. A buddy and I walked through some of Nassau to see the rum distillery off the beaten path. There was some rundown areas, but I didn't feel much danger. The distillery made a hell of a pina colada. I'll tell you that. Sharon, we're now up to 170 thumbs up. So we have more thumbs ups than viewers right now. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Cruising on the high seas. Thanks, Bruce. I just subbed her so I don't lose her. Thanks again. Right on, buddy. Give her, talk whenever you're ready. Touch base with her. She'll tell you a lot about what to do because she's been a travel agent for a while. And who knows? Maybe you got someone you can work with. Fantastic. Way to go. Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to call it a night. It's 9 Eastern and it's 7 o'clock here, and I got to be on the air tomorrow in 12 hours. And in the meantime, I got to do a bunch of emails. I got to get some sleep. I got to make myself a coffee. Do my research for tomorrow. And go in the air. Oh my gosh, I got so much to do. It's crazy. We were in Nassau on December 2019. We took the Discover Nassau tour, which stopped at the fort, the Atlantis. Both of those were great. Nice sail away at Nassau and the lighthouse. Bullcraft, Bruce, can you tell some of your comic stories tomorrow? Oh my, I'll see how it goes. Cruising on the high seas. Okay. Bullcraft, have a good night. Thank you so much. Cruising on the high seas. You take care too, buddy. Michelle, good night. Stay safe. Thank you. Kirk, I got off the ship in Nassau and I imagine it was the Bronx and it was all good. Oh man. Oscar Voss, rest, Uncle Bruce, rest. Sharon, thanks for another great evening, Bruce. Rest up and love to Jen. Gregory, what was the name of the Speed Painters YouTube channel? Does anyone know? It was something rotten. The last name was Rotten. What was the first name? Rastil or Rastil Rotten or something like that. You might want to look up do a YouTube search on the search bar. Just write in speed painting, and then put the word rotten in there, and it might link you to the video. That might kick you in. It's a pretty smart search engine. Maybe that's it. Coffee, counterproductive to sleep. Have a good night. No, a coffee in the morning to wake up. No. Rest, Uncle. Thank you, Oscar. Good night, Bruce. Bye. Catch up with you Friday. Thank you, Jeannie, as always. Robert, congrats, Bruce. You're unofficially out of retirement. RG, good night, all. It's McWillie. Good night, Bruce. Maybe tomorrow we have a bagel with some chicken tendies. Break the stock market with Bruce. Thank you. Oscar says thank you. Cruising on the high seas. Good night, everybody. Oscar, rest, Uncle. Arc Adventures. Night, Bruce. Get lots of rest. And Dober Mamba. Resilia Rotten. And I heard that on Friday night when I looked at it, there were over 180 subscribers. She had one when I was told about the channel. She had 183 because of you people at Stock Markets with Bruce. You blew me away. I did a shout out for that channel and a pile of views, a zillion comments telling her I sent you. It was just fantastic. I got an email from her mother that evening saying, wow, just oh my God, thank you, Bruce, and thank you all of your viewers. And I mentioned that this morning on the channel. Unbelievable. But Resilia Rotten, yeah. I wonder how many subscribers and viewers she has now. Nelson, good night, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Peace and love. Thank you, everybody, for everything. And please take care of yourselves. Stay warm, safe, stay healthy, social distance, wear your masks, protect yourselves, stay healthy for me. Those of you on the Stock Markets with Bruce channel, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, hopefully you'll make more money then. And we'll have fun again the next time. And those of you who are sponsor members, we'll see you Friday at 7 o'clock Eastern on TWB for sure. Sandy Robson, Vetso. I don't know what that means, but thank you, Sandy Robson. Thank you. Have a great night, guys, and good evening. We'll talk to you all shortly, and we'll see the rest of you hopefully tomorrow morning on the Stock Market channel. See you next week, everybody. Bullcraft, Bio. Thanks again, Bruce. Big Bagel Day tomorrow. And Antoinette, see you in the morning. And Bull, see the stocks people tomorrow. There you go. All right, guys. I'm off. I'm out of here. Dober Mamba, bye-bye. And thank you again for subscribing. Thank you all of you for being here. See you later, everybody. Take care. From Creston. Leonard, you too. See you, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm out of here.